Good afternoon or good morning, everyone. This is SEI Live here on Instagram. My name is Rashad Taylor. I am the high school coordinator at Reynolds High School, and I just wanted to come out here and just do a senior shout out, man, and just make sure we took an opportunity to shout out the class of 2020 for their amazing accomplishments throughout the year and some of the great things they've been able to do. It sucks that they didn't get an opportunity to finish their year the way that most people get a chance to finish their year. No prom, no graduation, no grad night. A lot of the things that I think a lot of times we kind of take for granted was kind of, pulled from underneath the class of 2020. So we wanted to let you guys know that we are very much still here for you. We are very much still thinking about you. And for everybody that's online and following, man, thank you so much for checking in with us here on Instagram Live tonight. And we were able to honor our seniors for their great accomplishments throughout the time in SEI. And I'm actually joined by one of those seniors. As a young man who's been in SEI since he was in middle school, and I believe maybe a little bit before that. He's somebody that just has been a consummate leader for me at Reynolds High School, and I'm so proud of his growth. And my guy, Nick Haynes. What's going on, Brody?
What's good with you, my guy?
Oh, man, I'm chilling, man. I appreciate you for being able to get with us today. Did you get a lineup?
You said what?
Did you get a lineup?
Yeah, I did.
Bro, where are they giving lineups at?
I have my female dad doing it.
Man, come on now. Look at this, man. Look at your coordinator, bro. Come on. Show me it, bro. I need it, bro. I was going to put a hat on and everything, but, I decided to let it all hang out, man. So it's all good, man. Nick, you're somebody who's been a part of this SEI program for a long time. Now that you're about to graduate, now that you've graduated and you've pretty much finished, what do you remember most about your time in the program?
I remember a lot, because right before I got into SEI, I'm from California, so right before I got here from California, Mr. Phil had took me in and everything, and at first, matter of fact, the year I got into SEI, I think it was HB Lee first year of being in this, so we was different kids and everything. Nobody was really we was the new kids basically. So we had a lot to learn and everything. So other than that, it was good being SEI. It was a lot of good people, a lot of good mentors and everything. Took me in, taught me a lot and everything at a young age. So that helped me out through my senior year and everything, me going back, remembering all that. So yeah, it was a lot. It was good though.
So I know my man, Mr. Phil, was your coordinator going back to middle school, man. Explain your relationship with him, because I know you still have a really good one
Thank
with
you.
him.
You said what? My fault.
I know
you.
No, Mr. Phil was your coordinator, and shout out to Mr. Phil. I know he's just checked in right here. Tell us about the relationship with him, because I know even since middle school, you guys have been really, really close.
Yeah. I've been very close to Mr. Phil. I never really had a father figure or anything, but Mr. Phil was the first male figure that I had in my life to push me, get me on a better path and everything. So hold on, my fault.
I think Mr. Phil telling you to focus right now. So,
oh yeah, the mail lady that came by, my fault. I had to go grab something.
Oh, it happens.
Repeat that again though.
So I was just saying, man, explain your relationship with Mr. Phil and really how close you guys have been since, your time in middle school.
Oh, yeah. Me and Mr. Phil have been very close. He was the first male figure, to give me some inspiration, knowledge of pretty much what I needed to know. He always told me at a young age I had potential to go do something before I even knew I was able to go do something, So he helped me along the way to basically lead me to the path that I needed to go. He told me right from wrong, he basically was like my older brother, my father figure, he helped me through a lot. And he still do to this day. He hit me up, even though he's not my coordinator no more, because I'm out of middle school and everything. But other than that, yeah, Mr. Phil, me and him was very close. He helped me out through a lot. Yeah.
So let's fast forward a little bit. So you go from middle school, you go to Reynolds, kind of an underrated school as far as football, not very good, not very anything. Your junior year, you guys turn it around and you have a great season and you make the playoffs, you win a game. Moving into your senior season, what are you going to remember most about that last year playing for Reynolds?
Man, one thing I'll probably remember the most is, us, because last year, I wasn't able, I wasn't really able to go into the playoffs due to some things and everything. But this year, most definitely, me being able to go to the playoffs, help my team out and everything, and playing with basically my closest friends I've been playing with all throughout middle school and everything. So that's one thing I'll always remember, me, like basically just doing what I do, doing what I love to do the most with the people I love being around the most.
You're in a real privileged position, bro, because not a lot of people get a chance to go play football or sports at the next level.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to as you get ready to start your freshman year at Western Oregon playing football?
That's something I didn't tell you. I'm not gonna be attending Western Oregon anymore, bro.
Breaking news.
You said what?
Breaking news. Where are we going now?
Yeah, my recruitment is still open right now, but I just have my purpose and everything. I just want to Division One, basically be Division One bounce back and everything. So yeah, I stopped. I decommitted like last week and everything. So like, yeah, I won't be attending Western Oregon, but my goal playing my freshman year is pretty much me just coming in and being a big impact on every team I go to and everything, and just ball out and do what I do the best.
Any idea of where that might be?
No, I've been talking to some school. I've been talking to Oregon State and everything. But if I don't end up going Division One right away, I'll be going to San Francisco City down in it's down San Francisco. It's a JUCO out there.
Okay. So listen. So now that your senior year is over, you're just about wrapped up. What's the biggest piece of advice you could give to an incoming freshman? I'm about to start my freshman year at Reynolds. Yeah. Man, how can I maneuver through the next 4 years?
I mean, come in strong, just know what you're like, know your purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. If you know at an early age what you want to do, whether it's sports or not, just know your purpose of why you're doing it. Get good grades, especially get good grades, man, because freshman year is like one of your most important years. That's the year that I regret. I wish I would have taken that more seriously, because if I did, it would have opened a lot of more doors for me. So, just take school seriously, know your purpose of why you're doing what you're doing, basically. And that's the best advice I could get, because that's the advice that I needed when I was coming in, basically. Just know your purpose of why you're doing what you're doing, because your purpose of what you're doing, it's going to give you motivation that other people can't give you. You having a purpose is what's going to push you more than what a person can push you. Yeah.
Last question, man. How much are you going to miss high school? How much are you going to miss your time in self-enhancement?
I'm going to miss it a lot. At first it didn't really hit me, especially high school. Me being out of high school so early than what I was supposed to, it didn't really hit me. But I'm going to miss it a lot, being around all the people I was basically grew up with out here and everything. I'm going to miss it a lot. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to miss it, though. Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the work that you put in. I'll say this, man, for these past couple of years, you said your freshman year, you weren't as focused as you should have been. But by the time I met you at the middle of your sophomore year, you completely turned it around. You've been a great student. You've had over 3.0 since that time. And, man, I just really appreciate the young man that you become. And I'm very, very proud of you. And, man, good luck to you and everything you decide to do moving forward.
I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Right on, man. I'll be talking to you soon, Brody.
I got you. Hey, hit me, though.
I got you.
I got you.
That was my guy, Nick Haynes, man. Senior, about to graduate, man, or graduate now. Man, great kid, a great young man. And that's really the type of caseload that I've been able to kind of inherit over at Reynolds. And I really have to thank Miss Umbria Moore for putting the wheels in motion to make sure they could really start building something great out there. And shout out to those students. Actually, coming up next right here on Instagram Live, there's going to be an interview that I've had with 4 of my young ladies, 4 of the people that I really think are huge leaders and a really big part of the growth at Reynolds High School. And so that will be Miss Shire Williams, Miss Marche Spencer, Miss Lavella Johnson, and the 2020 Wing Scholarship winner, Miss Sierra Sims. So for us here at Self Enhancement, my name is Rashad Taylor. Thank you so much.